scratch my head and wonder to myself, why? Why do British people sometimes have such bad teeth? It just makes me sick to my stomach. Because it's a stereotype! Hello everyone, and welcome back to the May 101 podcast, or if it's your first time, hello. Let me introduce myself. My name is Vincent Krushkov. I am the host of this beautiful episode today, the May 101 podcast. And if in case you're wondering, the May 101 podcast is a YouTube channel that helps people who are interested in medicine, who think, oh, maybe I want to apply, maybe I don't want to apply, what sort of areas are there, or they just want to know genuine medical knowledge, facts and figures. I'm the guy you can turn to, right? I'm somewhat reliable, and I try to be as factual as possible. And let's get straight into the episode of British teeth. Now, you might be asking to yourself, okay, British teeth, where does this stereotype come from? And we're going to have to thank our American cousins from it. Because is it a true stereotype or not? It all begins back in the day. We're talking the late 40s, early 50s and whatnot. And American Hollywood media, they like to portray British gnashes as disgusting, absolutely just horrible to look at compared to their beautiful white teeth, kind of like mine, yeah. Nice and straight, although mine are not that white. Anyways, why does this matter? Why has this stereotype formed on? Let's look at the history on what made the stereotype in the first place. Right, we've reached the history section of the episode, which is quite boring. So I'm going to have to ask you to use your imagination and put yourself in this place where you live in an American city during the 1910s, okay? Not many people were brushing their teeth back then. There were fewer oral hygiene products on the market. There's no televisions, there's no Jude Bellingham, and there's no Fortnite, which, let's be honest, it's quite the crisis, okay? But, you know, cities are still growing, and, you know, you still have a city that looks better than modern day Birmingham. And you have to ask yourself, okay, why aren't people brushing their teeth? Well, let me answer you that question. No one cared because everyone had the same level teeth.
Wow.
Like the same quality style teeth. It wasn't really something too crazy that you'd have yellow teeth because it's a natural thing. People didn't really have anything else, then you'd be very lucky if you were to have white teeth. And so what happened is this guy called Claude Hopkins, who had organised one of the greatest marketing campaigns in history for a toothpaste company called Pepsodent, had told you, hey, if you run your tongue between your teeth, do you feel that? Yeah, do you feel that? That's called the film, right? And the film is this really evil, disgusting layer that you shouldn't have, and it's bad for your teeth, and it's corroding them. You're more likely to have them fall off, and it's just generally bad. And people, you know, what they began to do is when they saw this ad around the street, they'll be like, oh, there is actually something on my teeth, and does that really mean that it's bad? Oh well, I'm still not going to buy it. Oh wait, there's free vouchers being thrown around of this product called Pepsodent, and it promises that, you know, it'll fix my breath, and apparently I have bad breath, and people are talking behind my back about it. You know what, I better try this new product out, and I better get on with the new beauty standard of having beautiful, perfect, straight white teeth. This product will help me get those results. So a lot of Americans, they started trying Pepsodent, and they got a tingling sensation as well. And they're like, ooh, I'm feeling great. And the film isn't there and I'm squeaky clean. And so, if you're wondering what the film is, it's just a thin layer of mucin which just naturally forms from like your saliva and stuff. It's completely normal, it's fine. And people started brushing their teeth. You went from around 5% of the population using oral hygiene products to more than half using toothpaste related products. And Pepsodent, eventually it kind of fell off, but an American culture was made where everyone should now have perfect white teeth if they want to look beautiful, and they should have amazing breath. And a lot of advancements in the dental industry had started to form because people are now starting to feel like, hey, you know what, that model with the beautiful teeth, I want teeth like that, yeah, I'll start looking into getting those types of teeth. And now the American media has just sold you this message, and everyone else is brushing their teeth. All good, jolly good work. And in Britain, it's not quite the same. We haven't sold the message quite yet, and not many people are that bothered still about brushing their teeth, because why should they? It costs money, innit? And, you know, us British, being so conservative, we're like, well, my teeth are perfectly fine, thank you very much. And we just weren't able to sell the message that, hey, maybe brushing your teeth is a good idea. But, you know, after World War II, I think people were starting to brush their teeth slightly a little more, but there was still that large proportion of the population that had bad teeth. And now it came down to the American media to start saying, hey, look at these guys, they're not even brushing their teeth, they're horrible. Because everyone likes making fun of the British, the whole world does it. And the Americans had found a new stereotype that everyone around the world could relate to, and that is ugly British teeth. Ugh, disgusting. Disgusting! But is it still a stereotype? Is it still factual? Let's get into the dirty, gritty information and find out ourselves whether or not we actually still have quite bad teeth. So for this next bit, we're going to have to look at the DMFT index, which is used by dental health experts all across the world, and even the World Health Organization use it. And of course, it's an acronym, and let's break it down. D stands for decayed teeth, and M stands for missing teeth due to caries, or caries, I don't really know how it's pronounced. F is for failed teeth due to caries, and T is just for teeth. Pretty nice and simple. But how is it actually calculated? Well, the DMFT index is calculated by summing both the number of decayed teeth, missing teeth, and filled permanent teeth within a population. And then when you take all of those scores and you add them up together, you get an average which all dental experts can use to judge how bad a population's teeth are. A score of 0.7 out of 20 is really good in a population. That means that if you sum it up, you'd have only a few people with decayed teeth and pretty much everyone else with pretty good oral hygiene, whereas a score of 10.3 is really bad in a population. That means basically most people have a lot of their teeth missing, and there's not a good balance of just dental care. So let's make it a bit competitive and a little bit spicy. So out of these two incredible countries, which one do you think actually has a better DMFT score? Put your votes now and let's find out together. Drum roll please. Yes, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, us Brits do have good teeth, and we have a higher DMFT score, quite significantly I'd say, against our American counterparts. Take that up your dojo. 0.8 is better than 1.2, and we're 4th in the world in terms of hygiene, in terms of just better dental health, whereas the Americans are 1.2, because they love their sugary breakfasts, and no matter what, I think a full English breakfast will beat any pancakes and syrup with bacon.
Yeah. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
And you think that might be completely mind-boggling, because we eat such foods such as fish and chips, and we have to love our Sunday roast with a bit of mushy peas, or have a toad in a hole. All of these foods may look disgusting, and let's be honest, the fact that we even have black pudding for our breakfasts is insane, but it doesn't have as much sugar. British people, we tend to brush our teeth quite a lot, and yeah, there might be a little disform now and then, but that's somewhat genetic. But the fact of the matter is, this stereotype is dying down, and we are just finally living at peace, knowing that, you know what, well done Britain, we've actually repaired our reputation for once, which we never usually get to do. I hope you liked this video about British teeth. I'm sorry to cut it so short, yeah. You should feel proud. Rub it into your American cousins, show them off, you know, who's the bigger boss. I don't care. Fencing Krushkov out.